See, I back way well. Nothing. A dog. A thing pop out nowhere. And I locked all the room. I drink a friend forgot on chapter 4. Spare log timer. Was good. A football is two together. Panic. And maybe do all the characters. Wait, if there's a single, it's not bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I left. Need to check a dude, mama. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Should you be...
Let's check it out, guys.
Should you be unfortunate enough to find yourself within the lower levels of Banban's kindergarten, you might find yourself facing a very strange sight. An underground kingdom lit by the colorful hues of the giant mushrooms that populate the area.
Yeah, I know.
Ruling over this kingdom is a giant kangaroo queen, protected and served by a few incredibly loyal residents. And among these residents is one that has gone through so many changes during development, and also perhaps one of Garden of Banban's most iconic characters. The name of that resident is Blitzercup. Or at least that's what the game files may lead you to believe.
No, it's not Pinny.
No.
It's
The name of this resident is Bitter Titter. Or at least that's what he was originally going to be called before his name was changed for one last time to... Drum roll, please! Bittergiggle!
Yeah.
The Garden of Banban cast each have their own detailed story and personality.
Yeah.
And that's what makes Garden of Banban unique. Join me on the 4th episode of the Banban Chronicles, narrated by me, Ty Coker, the voice actor of the character that the episode revolves around, Bittergiggle. A series where we dedicate each episode to discussing the history and secrets of a member of the Garden of Banban cast.
All the tapes of it.
The ending of Garden of Banban 3 warns the player of a mysterious threat referred to as the Jester.
Who's the? That's it. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I got the door. You stupid. I know it's you. Yeah. You want to take a dumb disaster, you know. Hey, talk about that. You have a bad day on your head. I hit you. Ha 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 ha. No, Dave. No. Hit you. Do this. Oi. What are you doing? Okay, say bye-bye. Okay, I shoot him. Maybe I need to go. It's here I'll be tired. I need to go. Okay, I made it the better spot. I in my basement.
Okay. And while not seen physically in the game, a collectible journal named the Smudged Poster depicts a strange figure never seen before in any of the games. Which, at the time, many correctly theorized is this jester that we are cautiously told not to let find us. This was the introduction to what would later become a major character in the franchise. This figure is tall and humanoid, but most strikingly, he was vertically split into two colors, purple and green. Which begs the question, is this always how Bittergiggle was intended to look like?
Yeah.
The answer is no! And there's a big story behind the process that led to the creation of bittergiggle. During the development of Garten of Banban 3, the Euphoric Brothers felt that it would be a cool idea to add a character with 2 heads, with each head having a personality of its own. Quickly, they went to the drawing board, where many concepts would be created and discarded until the best one remained. This was done using the process of elimination. In the end, there remained 3 final potential concepts, which were a 4-legged creature with a cat head and a dog head, a 4-legged creature with a turtle head and a chameleon head, sound familiar, and a creature that didn't have 2 heads per se, but his body split into 2 different contrasting sides. The 4-legged creature with a cat head and a dog head was the next to be eliminated, permanently banished to the dark realm of scrapped Banban concepts. Wait, is that where Sulfius lives? This left one hard final decision to be made. Who gets the Banban hammer next?
Forget Banban.
The turtle and the chameleon, or the 2-sided freak that looks very much like a jester? If you've played the Garten of Banban games, you probably already know what the conclusion was. The final decision was to add both. One as a boss fight in Garten of Banban 3, and one as a major aspect to the kingdom that the player would visit in Garten of Banban 4, where they would officially be a jester. And just like that, the first 2 members of the Mutants family were created, forever bonded by the fact that originally only one of them was supposed to make the cut. We don't talk about Sulfius. But even though the 2-sided jester as a concept was established, it still needed a remarkable color scheme. And it wasn't originally the green and purple we know bittergiggle for today. Bittergiggle was originally going to be yellow on the smoother half that's green and light blue on the scruffy half that's now purple. A color scheme that was recycled and applied to one of the experimental jesters in Garten of Banban 4.
Oh my god.
Speaking of the experimental jesters, they weren't originally called experimental jester. They were favorites, as can be seen on the file names of their voice lines. But this is far from the only bittergiggle-related content found in the game files that wasn't shared publicly. Did you know that as of Garten of Banban 0, bittergiggle by far and large has the highest amount of unused voice lines, spanning from his debut in Garten of Banban 4 all the way to Garten of Banban 0? This is, in part, thanks to the great amount of unused laughs that never made it into the games. Take a listen to a few of them. I remember back recording for Garten of Banban 4, I was workshopping the laugh, not 100% sure what the brothers wanted, so I gave them a huge variety of tones to pick from. Surprisingly, they ended up going with the higher-pitched laughs that are closer to how I laugh naturally, so that's fun. In terms of actual voice lines where words are spoken,
It's going to be about to you want to subscribe. I'm gonna make it. See you about 2.